he gave credence and honored in his quotes Imhotep.
Right.
Who was Imhotep? And
Well, in the
we
Hippocratic,
probably don't have enough time for you to really.
I do the light version.
Please
okay?
do.
In the Hippocratic Oath, Hippocrates says, I swear by the god Apollo and Asclepius, the god of medicine. Asclepius is the Greek name for Imhotep. Imhotep is regarded as the world's first multi-genius. Imhotep was the prime minister to the king Zoser, the man who Imhotep was the person who designed and oversaw the construction of the first pyramid on the planet, the step pyramid at Saqqara for Zoser. Imhotep was the first physician in recorded history. Imhotep was also an architect and engineer.
Before you go beyond him being a physician.
Yes, sir.
A physician who had written out certain formulas of medicine that continue to be viable today.
Yes, sir. The first physicians, the first gynecologists, the first brain surgeons came out of Kemet. The first test by a physician to determine if a woman was pregnant was developed in Kemet. The first test to determine the sex of a baby was born in Kemet. So if you had all of this knowledge happening in Africa back at least, I would say at least 1000 BC, then it would make sense that others would come here to learn this science and then go home and then declare themselves to be the originator of medicine or the originator of philosophy, which is essentially what the Greeks did. But in their early writings, they acknowledged the fact that this source of information came out of the Nile Valley, came out of Egypt.
I've got people in my family who hit me across my head and say that everything about that you're talking about in ancient Egypt was paganism.